second best damn post-race show ever. We got this dialed. Like, that's what it is, right? Third?
Yeah.
Who's third, or we're third?
It's the third.
We're third? I thought we were second.
No, because
The third best.
the best damn post. Weege has the best one. We don't know who's second, but it's probably somebody. So we're
Probably
third.
Ooh. So we didn't. Okay, that's right. That's right. Yeah. Okay. Just like this is Utah's second best track.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like we were.
There's a
So
better one.
we raced at Bunkerhill,
We don't know.
Utah's second best track, because every post on Facebook or Instaface, what's that? That stuff? Yeah, that stuff. Yeah, Twittergram. Twittergram. Every track on Twittergram is the best. So today we raced at the second best track in Utah, but that's cool. Like, we're cool with second, we're cool with third, and but we raced because no one else raced. And we're gonna give mad props to Courtney Bruff, who handles RMX, because she worked with county health departments, she worked with government officials, she nailed it. While everyone else was canceling races, we raced.
So, I guess you could say it was one of the healthiest races?
Healthy tracks.
Healthy track?
Healthy track. Anyways, let's go from there.
Okay. Start from not really the bottom. 50 open.
Oh, I watched 50 Open. Those kids coming up the hill.
There's a couple
I
of
don't
them
know
that
how
are
they
cruising.
didn't- I don't know how
Oh.
the bikes didn't seize.
They were
never
going
let
so
out.
fast.
Yeah, like they need to shift, but then they can't shift, so they just hold it wide
Yeah.
from like when they're parallel to the start all the way to the top,
Yeah.
wide.
Yeah, they were going pretty quick.
Like, you need a new top end if you want a Cobra 50 after a moto.
Per moto, basically, yeah. Especially when you have,
Yeah.
especially when you have Tace Morgan, Sawyer Geek, or Max Daniels on one, then you're.
Let me see some 50 Open. Oh,
Struggle.
I touched my face. Can I see some 50 Open?
I was-
Tace Morgan with the win. Sawyer Geek, solid 2-2. Max Daniels with the 5-3. Trig Jacobson, Montpelier, Idaho, 6-4. Caden Weeks, Troy Johnson's grandson. Carrie and Troy Johnson coming out and supporting the sport. Lincoln County Customs with a 10-5, so solid ride for Caden. 33 kids, 50 Open.
It's
I mean,
crazy.
those
Yeah.
kids are
There was
rolling.
massive
awesome.
gates today in every
Yeah.
every class.
It's not
And-
usually a big class either, is it?
I mean,
Kind of, but
it can
not-
do okay.
But not
But-
like that.
No.
Riley called it after Mesquite. He said, watch out for Jackson Shoemaker. Like, kid goes fast, but he does hit the ground a little bit. 4:16. So, yeah, it has him as an 11th
Yeah.
overall. But when he stays on two wheels,
Yeah.
he can run fourth. I mean, he can run top 5 all day long. So, he called it there. But Tace Morgan is back. There should be a target on his back. I'm pretty sure there
I
is.
think there is a massive target on his back.
Yeah.
But it's rightfully, I mean,
After practice
the kid
day,
is.
He's ripping.
after
the kid
practice
is-
day, there were multiple little kids saying how they held off Tace for
Yeah.
a couple corners, and they were very proud of it.
Yeah. Like, you see Taser, and he's ripping ruts so good on a little bike. Like, just perfect. And, like, the way that he's stretching stuff out, like, trying to just jump as far as he can.
Yeah.
He's,
does stuff that a lot of big bike riders don't even know how to do.
yeah. And, like, his form is just perfect.
But let's just talk like 50 racing. This is kind of cool. Rhett Stock, 312.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
if you're mom and dad and you have a 3 in the first moto, you're like, oh yeah, we're podium this week. And then a 12, but welcome to the 50 class. Like, right?
Yeah.
Rhett's just a little guy. I picked him up today. This was my favorite part of the whole day. I picked him up, couldn't get his bike to start. It's 65 because he's 8.
Mm-hmm.
Kick it. I'm like, I better find neutral. So I like downshift. Brett, what gear are you in? 5th. He was in the S section before the finish line.
I was
One,
5th
he knew
in.
he was in 5th, and he really was in 5th. But that's like a second gear section. So, you know, they ride their 50s. You got a 312.
There you go.
I mean,
That's pretty much par for the course.
yeah.
on that.
So, but the 50 class was stacked. 33 kids again. Morgan, Geek, Daniels, Jacobson, Weeks, Nelson, Stott, Donovan Way, Nicholas Way brought his kids up, so we have Donovan in there. Crew Oscar Thorpe had a rough weekend, lots of tip overs, big crash Friday practice. But went 8-9 was solid. Logan Johnson 12-6. Logan Johnson didn't even know where his foot pegs were 18 months ago. And I'm not knocking. I love the little boy, but we watched him riding in the parking lot at SGMX. So 18 months ago, and he never put his feet on the pegs.
Yep.
And in 18 months, the kid's running top 10 with 33 kids in the class going fast.
Yep.
So, hats off to the Johnson family. Like, they take their kids to the dirt bike races, they let them ride, they give them good equipment, but literally didn't know where his foot pegs were. Striders. Don't buy your kids Striders. I mean, buy your kids Striders, but don't buy them Striders.
Don't buy them.
Weldon's foot pegs
Strider
on
bikes. Don't.
Striders with foot pegs. We know.
Yep.
There, Sam, you want $1 million idea? Striders with foot pegs. Because Striders with no foot
That's like
pegs.
what that Stasic is.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. You need foot pegs. Because they get PW50s. What do? Wear out their boots dragging them around the track.
Yep.
It doesn't work. But for Logan, he found his foot pegs. Logan found his foot pegs, had a top 10. So that's a trophy. That's a trophy this weekend.
Yep.
So there's your 50 open class. Coy, you know more. You picked them up.
I don't think I got to watch the 50 Open Moto this weekend. I watched 60. I watched all the other Opens of
Yeah.
mini bikes.
Yeah.
I
We
missed
want
the
to
50 Open.
jump up to 65 Open. We could talk about that one all day. Vincent Way, Dan Reed, Parker Miller, Grayson Townsend, Davis Daniels, Bracken Butler, Alicio Chavez, Luke Daniels, Tace Morgan. Like, it's so deep. I mean, Tace was ninth because he went 3-2-19. He wadded his brains out in the rollers on the last moto. Like that
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
group of
Wait a
9
minute.
right there.
Let's back up. Well, we had divisions.
Oh.
We had
There,
divisions.
yeah, back
and
it up a
so,
little bit.
So 3-2 is kind of like, I mean, you can call it 6-4 because there's another division.
Yeah.
But you had to earn your way into a 36-man runoff at a local dirt bike track at the second best track in Utah, right? And you still had to earn your way into a main to race with kids like Reed,
Yeah.
Townsend, Vincent Way. I mean, you had to run divisions to race 8 or 9 kids who went to Loretta's last year. The 65 class was stacked.
It was stacked. I think it was definitely the most stacked class of the entire weekend, for sure. 65
Yeah.
Open.
Not only is it hard for them, but it's hard for us vet riders because all of a sudden there's divisions and we show up a whole moto early and we're just like, oh, they're everywhere. It's like, okay, well,
65s do go everywhere, too.
I'm just going to hang out.
I gotta give Davis Daniels props in that last 65 Open Moto. He was on the gas. He was running with he was 4th or 5th. I don't know what he got. I don't know what he finished, but he never let that top pack go.
Yep. He's been working hard.
When the runoff hit and the first 10 come by and it's Vincent Way, Daniel Reed, Parker Miller, Grayson Townsend, Davis Daniels, Bracken Butler, I mean, you just start going, wait a minute. Like, where is there, like,
Yeah.
where's the recreational guy? Like, let's find the recreational guy. 36 kids come by. We haven't found a recreational guy yet. Like, they're all on the gas. They're standing up. They're charging the breaker bumps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It smells so good out there. Like, I'm pretty sure everyone's running race fuel. Like, it smells so good on the track. But it's 65 Open. Man, Parker Miller, 2-1-3. Vincent Way, 2-1-1. Dan Reed, 1-2-2. Gray Townsend, 1-3-4. I just realized no one had multiple wins.
It's not. I don't think you can.
Yeah.
I don't think you
Way
can.
went one.
Oh, Way went 2-1-1.
Way
My bad.
went
My bad.
2-1-1. Yeah.
That got him the overall because of the other 3 motos, 3 different kids won a moto. Like, look at that.
Yeah.
That doesn't happen.
No, that was
They're supposed to tip over a lot,
Yeah.
big
and
gate.
they're all like,
Yeah, that whole front pack is all solid. Like their body position's perfect. They're just solid dirt bike riders, and it's cool to see that happen at that age. You don't see it very often, and there's a lot of them right now.
Wow. Davin Gale, must have had a couple of rough games. I mean, he had a 6 in Moto 1, and then a 20 and a 17.
I mean, he went from the top of the downhill to the bottom of the downhill without his
Wait a
motorcycle.
minute.
Yeah.
What, that was him?
Yeah.
Oh. It's way easier to go down the downhill with your bike.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean
Softer at least.
it's got lots
Much
of sand,
safer.
but the suspension is way better. That was Davin.
That was Davin.
But that explains a lot though, because the bike and the body did this, and then they got up,
Yep.
and I just didn't know what 10-year-old gets up from that, but it's a Gale.
The only
They're
reason
tough.
he didn't get up right away is because his bike was on one side of the track and he ended up on the other side of the track, and I couldn't get him across the track because bikes were coming, or else he would have been right up.
So he was basically mad because he just wanted his dirt bike, but he was gonna have to get ran over to get it.
Pretty much.
Davin Gale. Those kids were awesome. Yeah, that explains a lot. That explains a lot.
Yep.
Tractor guy.
Tractor guy, dozer driver.
Dozer driver.
Yeah.
Yeah, traded in his 450 for a 450X with a kickstand and a headlight. He's on my team. Yeah. Headlights and kickstands are cool.
Okay.
Still a gangster though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We say second best track, but we all know it's really the best track, and it's because of that guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's definitely the best track.
Tractor guy. Well, according to Twittergram, it's second, but we
It's
know.
healthy.
We're healthy.
Super healthy. Yeah.
We were healthy tracks before healthy tracks were cool.
Yeah.
Now everyone's healthy tracks.
Everyone uses our
Yeah,
hashtag.
people think sanitizing their track and wearing a mask is a healthy track. We just have healthy tracks.
Yeah.
Healthy. We've had healthy tracks since 2009.
Fully hydrated.
Yeah. Check the hashtag out.
Fully
See if you can
Full
find
of
other
electrolytes.
tracks in
Ready to go.
2017 that say healthy tracks. But you can find our tracks. Healthy tracks, hashtag 2017.
Alright, we're moving on up the list.
Here we go.
85 Open. Jace Allred, 111. Bad
Really?
dude.
Yeah.
Bad dude on
Yeah.
85.
Today.
Cruising.
Yeah.
Like he's full of confidence.
Yeah.
Just
Where you going?
shredding on that thing. Granted, there was divisions in that one too. There was a third moto was a runoff, so Caden Salvadori got a win in Moto 1. Henry Millicum got a win in Moto 2. That's a good ride for Henry. That's actually really, really cool.
He ran up there in he ran really well in, it might have been an age group moto, but I saw Henry whole shot and run away with a moto today.
Well, it would have been this 85 Open moto because he
That's
won
probably
the
what it was.
second division. So that's cool to see. Yeah, Jace Allred was obviously first overall. Caden Salvadori was second. Kalana Humphrey out of California with 4.32 for third. Parker Miller putting in good motos on his 85. Jesse James, that kid's been, I feel like he's been getting better and better. I don't think he's been a super front runner for that long. So that's cool to see. Cohen Jackman 3.48. Yeah, this is super deep. Like you go down to 9th place, Vincent Way. I mean, we know what he does on a 65, and he was 9th in the 85 class.
Well-
Trinity Bachelor.
Well,
10.
old Vincent Way, he wrecked over and he tipped over in
Right.
Mike Morgan's corner, and his bike was upside down.
Yeah.
He was on the ground forever.
But still, I mean, with that
Yeah.
list of names, you
Yeah.
fall down, you're not getting back to the front.
Yep.
You know,
It's dirt bike race.
it's deep.
Yeah.
It's deep.
That's the thing is a lot of times you go to Locomoto and you can start last and still get the win if you got speed.
You're not doing that here.
If you
Yeah.
don't start inside the top 10,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Allred might be able to work his way up. I think he is.
He's a step above everybody right
Yeah.
now for whatever reason, whatever he's been doing lately. He's on the gas, but everybody else, it's
'Cause
deep.
That's the thing is I'm pretty sure Jace went 1-1 and 12 to 15.
I think he did.
I don't think Jace lost him. If the gate dropped
he won every moto.
I know. Yeah, I guess we got to flip through some results.
no,
I know
I
that
don't
Noah
think so.
Viney.
No,
Noah Viney.
no.
Viney was
Yeah.
Noah Viney beat him.
Yeah, him and Noah Viney went 2-1, 1-2. So
And that guy's
yeah,
good.
very out of
He's
California.
solid
He looked
form,
good.
his
Yeah,
footwork.
that's exactly what I was
Gosh,
saying.
he's
Yeah,
a good rider.
yeah, he was fun to watch ride a dirt bike.
That's what I was telling Chris.
Yeah,
It's
so
he
that's
looks
right.
Yep.
But Cohen Jackman, I mean, where did he go in 80 Open? Because in 12 to
He
15,
was 6th overall with 3.48.
and
on the
in
day.
12 to 15 he went 3-3. So Cohen is rolling.
Yeah.
I mean, he
Fast.
looks solid. Salvadori, he's a youngster. He's not very old. And Salvadori in 12 to 15, he's a 12-year-old.
Yep.
Went 5-6. In Open, he was up there.
1.34 for second
Yeah.
overall.
And that's a 7-hour drive, at least. Boise?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Napa.
how cool is that? Napa, Idaho. So Salvadori came down, and I'm just kind of piggybacking your
Yeah.
85 Open stuff here. Because it is Salvadori, Jesse James, Brax Morgan, my guy. Like, we're trying to we got to deal with some social distancing. We got to deal with some COVID stuff. We're not supposed to be, 20 people in a group. Brax kind of had to maybe send him packing on a Thursday night as he was off being Brax. But anyway, he told me Friday morning, I got all my homework done. If I just stay in the motorhome, I get my homework done. So Brax got his homework done, and Brax went 9-5.
Yep.
So 85 riders, we got a race coming up, I'm sure, soon. Get your homework done. Like, don't be pit riding. Don't be like going 3 up on 110s with the last guy dragging his feet, causing dust. Let's just do our homework. Let's do that.
Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
That is a far better option.
But it's Brax's idea. So if Brax Morgan says do your homework, probably should do your homework.
Yeah, I would say so. Off the
So
rails
85 Open, we talked 12 to 15. But check out 7 to 11. Everett Clark 1-1. He's back on the bike. He's
Yeah.
healthy. He's riding good.
Everett's the young
Bro.
class.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
yeah. He's
But
I
hold
knew-
on.
like I told him he was ripping this weekend, but I didn't know.
well. He was
younger
leading a
class.
super mini until I don't know what happened to his bike. We should have found out, but he did the rollers after the big tabletop, and then he just pulled off and went to the mechanics area. So I don't know what happened, but he was leading super mini.
Yeah.
But look at 7 to 11. Everett Clark, Trini Batchelor, 2-6. Parker Miller, 7-2. Henry Millicum, 6-3. Gray Townsend, first race on an 85.
Yeah, 85
I mean,
debut.
he's had it.
He rode really good.
Yeah.
Bad starts and rode really good.
But he went 5-4. Dan and Reed 4-5. Vincent Way 3-8. I mean, wow. That's. You're talking 6 or 7 kids that went to Loretta's. Like, that's impressive. That's impressive. So, like, you take those kids and then you look at what they did in 85 Open against the older kids. Like,
Yep.
85 class was stacked. 58 kids.
Holy crap.
Yeah, 58 kids, divisions
Dang.
to get yourself into a runoff to then do it again. It's 7 o'clock at night on a gnarly motocross track.
A gnarly motocross track.
Yeah.
It was rough. out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, I had to go pick up a kid, and I thought I was going to crash trying to get to him. Like, I didn't know what to
Dude
do.
on the rally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to ride on the track, which is a horrible idea. Like, I
Was
should've-
that when you were
I'm
coming down the sand section?
Yeah, like I was trying to be like all cool, like I got this, but I was scared for my life.
want him to do
Gary, I hate to break it to you, bro, but you might be a little bit high for the spring rate on that baby.
We got a suspension guy around the corner.
I just I really don't think it was suspension. Like, I'm kind of scared. And the track's gnarly. I'm really not that good.
Coy.
It was spring rate. You're right. It was. I would have been fine if it was spring rate.
How many times?
Call
have you not
JT.
been scared?
There you
TJ. 891 suspension. We'll be better next week.
Okay, super mini. We set it in Mesquite. This break,
They come pretty soft.
whatever you want to call it, this COVID hiatus we've been on changed nothing. Stice train is still rolling. 1-1. in Super Mini.
Dude, I was videoing him all day. He cruises.
Kid
Yeah.
is cruising. I mean,
Yeah.
because
Schoolboy
just
won too,
to
right?
jump around a little bit, yeah. I mean, Casey
Yeah.
Clinton got the overall, but
Evans riding his super.
Clinton
Mini
went
school
2-1, Stice went 1-2, and they battled hard, both motos. Like, yeah, he's going super fast. Like we said, Noah Viney got second with a 2-2. He's a super solid rider out of Murrieta, California. Love his form, love his style. Don't get to watch him ride much, but that was really cool to see. And then Jace Allred 3-3. And then Caden Salvadori 5-4. Connor Lords 7-5. Jesse James, Cohen Jackman, Sophia Phelps getting in there with the boys for 8th overall with a 4-14. She went down on this jump over here, so 4-14. So she had something better rolling than that. Kalana Humphrey 9-11. Deegan Gale 12-10. Like, that's your top 10. That's another deep mini bike field. So if you can get to the front of that, like I said, 1-1, 2-2, 3-3 for Stice, Viney, and Allred, that's impressive. So,
I do have a Stice story. So he went out on the 125 for big bike practice. Wasn't running right. Had to make a bunch of adjustments. Had some bike issues. Found this out last night. Stole some parts from his 125 to get his. Stole some parts from his Super Mini to get his 125 going. Right. Has that hour break between big bike practice, little bike practice. First practice out is 85s. He forgot that he took the bolt out of his silencer. So when he was the first guy up the start straight, but didn't actually get on the track and had to turn around and pick something up, that was his silencer. So when you borrow bolts from your one bike to get your other bike running, remember what you did before you try to practice it. So, I mean, he wears work boots. He's a hardworking kid. We talked about this last week or 7 weeks ago because we've been on break. But just because you work hard doesn't mean you work smart, Evan. So I'm saying it right now. We're buddies. I can say that.
Yeah.
We need to work hard and we need to work smart, Evan. So
and I think Tusk bolt kits are like $50 on Rocky Mountain ATV. So
less.
that's less than
So,
that. Yeah, I mean,
So he can buy a bulk kit with the money he made in gift cards this week.
yeah. There you go, Evan. Bolt kit, Tusk bolt kit, Bolt brand bolt kit. Either one is fine. Just maybe get a bolt kit for next
With
week.
the amount of money he made, he could get a Bolt brand. It wouldn't have to be.
Yeah,
Tusk, it could be Bolt.
technically, if you just buy an extra silencer and then you don't have to put the bolt in it, you can just use your extra silencer.
Yeah, that would work.
So you have options.
Carry it around.
Yeah. So anyways, there's my Stice story for the week.
Okay.